Hello and welcome to AUCTV. Coronavirus has affected on many fields in Egypt. The AUC and many universities started to use the e-learning system. But how do they deal with the practical courses? That's the topic of the interview today. And it's my pleasure to have Hassan Kandil, an undergraduate student at Faculty of Computer Engineering at the AUC. And we'll talk about how does he deal with the practical courses through the internet. Hello, Hassan, and how are you?
Hi, Assem. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm glad to be with you today.
thank you. Uh, how do you take the practical courses through the online system?
Okay, so basically, I'm a graduating senior, computer engineering major, and this is my last semester. So the most important practical course that I have currently is my senior project, my senior thesis project. So as many students know, this is a very important aspect or highlight of my career as an undergrad student. So it's, of course, it has been challenging since it mainly depends on communication work and coordinating our tasks together. So we usually had to spend a lot of hours in the labs, working together, thinking together. So all of that has changed, of course. So we tried to look for alternatives. So of course, Zoom meetings, trying to separate the tasks, work in parallel, use tools like AnyDesk, TeamViewer, in order to virtualize our environment so we could work together on the same machines. Also, our professors have been very helpful, to be honest. So we have regular Zoom meetings with them. Uh, there have been some, of course, issues with some of the tasks, so they have been flexible in order to reduce the burden. It mainly depends on how practical the course is and how your work is affected by the resources that were available in the university. So,
Okay, thank you, Hassan, for being with me today. Thank you.
thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to host Ahmed Tawfik, the teaching assistant at the Faculty of Computer Engineering at the AUC. Ahmed, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, As?
I'm fine, thank you. Ahmed, what if the students need raw material to work on it? And what are the alternatives that you supply instead of going to the labs inside the campus?
Basically, I'm teaching assistant and at embedded course. And as we know that embedded systems needs and hardware to apply the code on it and to see what's actually having inside the hardware. So our idea was like to have the requirements of the hardware and the components to be delivered to the students' home instead of them coming to the campus and having a risk of them being infected. So we went to the lab with other TAs and the instructor and wearing gloves and masks, and then putting every component needed for next labs inside an envelope having the name and the address of the student. And we were contracted with we were having a contract with another shipment company, and they shipped the equipments till the student's door. Uh, and then we were having the basic Zoom meetings with the classes at the time of the classes. They write the code and then they apply to the hardware and then show us whether the hardware is working fine or not. And we were having another separate rooms to help each student having another problem to see where is the exact issue inside his code that makes it not running well on the hardware.
Okay, Ahmed, thank you for being with me today. And thank you all for watching. See you next week.